underground rap is really different from today's new music. And the reason why, because the underground rap is natural. It's not demonic. It don't entices people to indulge in today's activities, abnormal activities. But I want to say the underground rap from back in the 90s and 2000s was music that made you crunk, that turned you up. It had real concept to it. And it taught you street principles. You know what I mean? It didn't teach you about the devil. It didn't speak on the devil. You know what I mean? Even though 3 6 Mafia spoke on it on a certain level, and they had the sound, the horror sounds, but the real underground rappers that I honored and I looked up to was people like Player Fly, Kingpin, Skinny Pimp, Gangsta Black. Then you had others like who else? Who else? Boone the Boss Player from Jackson, Mississippi. And then Joker, Too Cold from Jackson, Mississippi. And then I listened to a lot of underground mixtapes like in the mid 2000s, from like the early 2000s up to like 2013 and 2014. You know, like your Young Ralph, Allen Boy the Dunn, Jody Breeze, and Shorty Low. People like those guys, you know, and Lil Jon the East Side Boys. Like, those guys kept you crunk. You know, their music was all about getting turned up, smoked out, going to the club, pull you a chick. Them guys didn't never speak on or rapped about anything about no devil, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, those guys had real music, man. You know what I mean? And it's like, what people don't understand, there's elements to a song, to music. Number one, foremost, you have 16 bars in one verse with the hook. But a lot of songs have maybe 3 verses. Some songs have 2 verses. Some songs last maybe 2 minutes and some seconds up to about 4 minutes. If you want to know, if you really want to be technical about it, you know. But it's like those guys, when they made songs, the verses connected with the hook. The first verse, then the hook, then come back with another 16. And it's like the first and second verses connected because it had the same concept. The song never drifted off. Like, if you listen to any of Allen Boy the Dunn's old songs, mixtapes, whatever, Young Ralph, Player Fly, Gangsta Black, if you listen to them guys' old songs and mixtapes, every single bit of their songs and lyrics, all of their shit connected. There was no disconnect. But the new music of today, those songs do not connect, man. And a lot of people think rap is supposed to be about rhyming, which that's the original way of rap. But music has transformed into poetry. You know, you have your different types of poetry. Like, some rhyme, some don't rhyme, but it has like a description. It's like a picture being painted. Same thing with rap. When you listen to a song, it's like a picture, a vision being painted for everybody to listen and understand, because you have the beat too to give it life. That's real rap, man. And the only rapper that recently came out came out with those elements recently is Hot Boy Turk with the Joseph album. He's the only person, and he's independent and underground, but all his songs have a connect to it, man. All his songs make sense. It has a connection. It has a concept. It gives you energy. It vamps your spirit and your mentality. It's the same with Young Ralph, Alabor the Don, Player Fly, Gangsta Black, Booney the Boss Player for Jackson, Mississippi, and Joker Too Cold from Jackson, and other rappers. I can name so many. Even Trick Daddy old songs kept you crunk. Like Trick Daddy never spoke on nothing about no devil in none of his songs. Period. That was real rap when rap came out. You know what I'm saying? Then you had Rich Boy from Mobile. He kept you crunk. You know what I mean? He had real music. And then the Dirty Boys from Montgomery. They had real music. They shit kept you crunk. And they songs made sense. Every verse them brothers popped off. It had a concept to it. It had a concept to it. First verse, hook, second verse, all had a concept, man. But nowadays, it's like music is watered down. These guys rap about the devil, bro. They rap about the devil, then their songs don't make sense. You know what I mean? And a lot of guys think a beat makes a song. No, it don't. It's the lyrics. You can have a good beat all day, but if the lyrics is trash, the song's still gonna be trash. In my eyes, that's my opinion. Maybe the next man's opinion may be different, but that's my opinion. And that's the truth. You know, that's a big difference from making and creating a quality song in the studio versus garbage with a good beat. That's the big difference from 1 million record sales versus maybe 10, 20,000 record sales. That's a big difference from going #1 on the Billboard chart on iTunes or Billboard versus just staying on, being stuck in last place. That's a big difference, man. And guys like Shorty Low, guys that came out with mixtapes in the late 2000s, 2010s and 11s and 12s, Joe the Breeze, Shorty Low, other guys, Alabor the Don, Bankhead Fresh, and so many others. Like, come on, man. Them guys had real street quality underground music, man, at one time. And still do. If they can drop anything they want to right now, it's going to be real and authentic, man. That's a big difference. That's a big difference, man. That's why I choose to rock with the underground, independent artists, man. For real. And like the most authentic rappers is also BG. BG and Soulja Slim started drill rap. I grew up listening to them. A lot of people want to criticize BG, but BG had to adjust to the time because he been gone for so long. But he started the drill rap. He's the originator of drill rap before anybody talk. But I grew up listening to BG and Soulja Slim. You know what I mean? Then, like I said, you have Birdman, you have on Juvenile, you have Turk, then you have all the other rappers from the GA. Even Pastor Troy was an originator. Like, his lyrics made sense. His lyrics connected, man. And then he kept you crunk when you was in the club getting drunk. You know what I'm saying? For real. For real. But anyway, you like this video, smash the like and subscribe button. I'm going to end this video and I'm out. Peace.